Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead, and but I think it is actually welcome to the sewing machine shop. Yeah, quite a few here. I did this Simplicity computerized one. It was brand new this year, and I do use it an awful lot. Well, I do use it a lot, not an awful lot. That is my new home that I use for quilting and everything else basically. Brilliant machine, a vintage. And this one's round about 30 years old, give or take. This was one of the machines I got yesterday. It also is a vintage. It only does a straight stitch. This one is a Supreme Seamstress, and I've had a go with it. There's no light on it, but other than that, it does a brilliant stitch. Absolutely fantastic, and it's very fast. This, on the other hand, it's difficult to see because it's all black. It's in a cabinet, the same that my new home is in a cabinet. It's a Wilcox and Gibbs, and this has got to be around about 70 years old. So I've got a brand new machine, one that's about 30 years old, one that's about 40 to 50, and one that's 50 plus years old. This one we were given this. Well, I went to a lady to buy it, but it wasn't quite what I wanted. So I told her, no thank you. And she said, I've got another machine, which was this one over here, and I liked it, and so I offered her £20. She snapped my hand off. And then a few minutes later, she said about this one, well, I just won't get rid of it, so if you want it, you can have it free of charge. So we had it. We're trying to, it's got no belt on it. It needs a good clean and oiling and everything. It's got no belt on it, and this is what we're trying to figure out things now on it. It's old, but it's something for Lurch and me to pass the time with, because Lurch is sorting out the motor and the belt, and I'll be sorting out how you thread it, because it's completely different, it appears to be. But until I can get the belt going, and therefore the machine going, I can't figure out exactly how. Well, I'm not going to sit down and figure out how to exactly thread it. The Supreme Seamstress over there is threaded slightly different. Oh, because as you can see, the tension knob is on the side rather than the front. So it's threaded slightly different, but I sorted that out yesterday when we came back and got it running. Perfect, lovely stitch. So I had to move things around in my sewing area to fit this other cabinet in here. So this is what I've done, is laid them out, so because I can only use one machine at a time. So if I'm using, once I've got it sorted, if I'm using this, doesn't matter if this top is in front of me Janome, in front of me new home. If I'm using the new home, I can close the Wilcox up and sit in front of that. if I'm using either my new Simplicity or the seamstress, I just close up the new home and put it on there. But I also the other month got myself a serger overlocker, and I've been getting used to using it. That's a Janome overlocker, and so I just thought I'd share my little collection that's getting big, quite big. So I've had to move around in here, everything. I'll pack all these away now, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like now. So this is how it will be normally. Everything packed away. I've got me tailor's dummy, me box of me interfacing and bits of wadding batting, and on top of it I use that as a pressing board because it's higher and it doesn't hurt me back, so I use that. All those fabrics are now down here and underneath there. The new home is packed away, so is the Wilcox and the seamstress, and she lives on top of there. I have my Simplicity and the serger up there with covers on them, ready for whenever I need them. And I've got some bolts of plain fabric there and stereo, but I just thought I'd share this with you to show you how I've got to alter things around. I've actually got more space because, as you can see, my chair is now here, and the usual thing, Mason is there. But this is now my new sewing area. I wonder how long it's going to be before it gets changed again. It seems to be every few weeks I'm changing it around. Oh well. Mason? Yeah, my large Lone Star. I can actually get at my design curtain wall a lot easier now, so that's brilliant. And I will be trying to finish off this quilt top. I haven't done any sewing in nearly 2 weeks now, what with different things going on and sorting the house out, and I went to the butcher's and took 3 or 4 days to sort out all that lot and make meals up. Well, took about 3 days, and then go and fetch these 2 machines and move everything around. I need to do some sewing, so that's what I'm going to do now. Mason, say bye. Bye.